Hello, hello everybody, what's up? It's me, V, welcome back. We are here with more New Mystery of the Emblem. Sorry I'm a little late. What's up, One Arm Over? See, you're already here? Yeah, I decided that it would be a great idea to run to Micro Center today. And then, I didn't wake up early enough to go to Micro Center. Until diving on a Saturday, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't wake up early enough to go to Micro Center and then get back from Micro Center before the stream was supposed to start. So, you know. I realized... Hello, Mighty Funzo. Hello, Kaiser. What's up? I got yellow socks. That's nice. I assume you like yellow. Your name's Yellow. But I never know who sets their name color and who that just decided to happen with. I am yellow, nice. Oh, but yeah, anyway, so I decided I need to go to Micro Center. And I was like in line in Micro Center, and there were like 15 people ahead of me in this line, and I was like, it's like 2:20, I think. It's like 30 minutes to drive there. I was like, I'm not making it back in time for the stream to start at exactly 3. But I'm less late than I thought I was, so I'm counting that as an accomplishment. The Gong Fu tea set that's being shipped? Yo! That's pretty awesome. Also, I see at some point, within the last week, we passed 250 followers, so thank you everybody! What's up? Alright, let's get it started. Oh wait, hold on. Whatever. The Emblem, there we go. I still don't drink a lot of tea, you know? Anyways, so, as promised last time after we finished, I went back and I replayed chapter 3, and I got the paralogue. So we're doing that today. Which actually, now that I think about it, means that the stream title might be misnamed, because I don't know when we're getting Minerva back from her stupid hot older brother, but you know. So, you didn't really miss much. Jagan was just kind of like, oh my god, we have a lead on the people who tried to kill you. And then Marth was like, let's go follow the lead, let's go follow the lead about the people who tried to kill me. So, you know. Hello, Christian. We'll be talking for a hot minute and I'm watching Stranger Things with my sister. Have fun with that. I've never seen that show before. But anyways. Let's just get into it. Let's do this. Sire, we have detected an enemy presence in the mountains. It seems there's a battle ongoing. Alright, Jagan, V, let us hurry with our preparations. Oh, okay, wow. Looks like we are not getting a ton of people. I did recruit everybody, so we have, who the fuck did we recruit? Cord or whoever? Board? It was one of the two. Still have Katria, and we got Mathis and Julian, so. It's a small map. Yeah, I should probably actually look at it before I go ahead and, like, decide. Oh. That is a small map. It's so tiny. Alright, so I could theoretically just bring, like, Katria and whoever. I mean, I don't think we need Ryan and Gordon. So let's drop Gordon, I guess. Oh, right, we have Pala, too. My darling. My dear. Sorry if you can hear me chewing. I also didn't eat today. Because I realized I was gonna stop and get something on the way home from Micro Center. And then I was like, oh. I can either get something on the way home from Micro Center, or I can, like, be less late to my stream. So I have cashews that I am munching on. Oh, also, I got Cecil, like, 3 levels when I replayed, and she's, like, she got, like, actually pretty good level ups, so she has, like, 8 magic now. Hey, the Ramen Shaman, what's up? So yeah, I'm actually not too disappointed by the reset. Let me some salted cashew. These ones are honey roasted. I was literally, I was doing the ADHD thing of going to do something and then realizing I needed to do 3 more things. So like I needed to go downstairs to fill my water, and then I was like, oh, the cat needs fed, so then I need to feed the cat, and then I was like, oh shit, I need to eat something, and then this was literally just like the main thing I could grab real quick. I also got some Jollibees earlier today. We don't have that where I am. Is that like a Canadian thing? So I'm trying to debate who I want to drop. Do I want to drop Luke or do I want to drop Ryan? Because I want to bring Cecil. Jelly beans. You know, we usually get my dad jelly beans for Christmas, and I don't think we did this year. Huh. All of you people who I'm not bringing into the battle need to stop getting bonuses. What the hell is Hellfire? And more importantly, can Cecil use it? A tome owned by Katarina, Altea's strategist. She owned Hellfire and nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw the betrayal coming when the main weapon she uses is fucking Hellfire. C-tier candy. What are the A-tier candies? My A-tier candies are like Sweet Tarts, Lemon Heads, Gobstoppers, but I can't fucking find them anymore because they stopped production for like a year and now no stores sell them around me. Any mediocre? I'm not much of a chocolate person. I would also like to give this to me. I don't think we're gonna need to do like a ton of inventory stuff right now, but you never know. You're telling me? Yes, it did. I mean, there is a reason why fanfic authors call them lemons, if you know what I mean. Sour watermelons? Not sure if I've had those. Gummies are also- I fucking love gummy bears. I have like a package of like sour gummy worms downstairs that I got for Christmas that I'm like waiting to demolish because I have a package of sour Mike and Ikes here. We'll do like a little ASMR. It always comes back to fanfiction. Yes, it does. I'm not the one who came up with the citrus system. That was gross. Why is my throat doing this? I'm not the one who came up with the citrus system, okay? Those are the ancient tomes, okay? Before any of you probably knew what fanfiction was. Or probably before I knew what fanfiction was, if I'm being honest. You know, one thing I really want to try and do is make, like, homemade like orange peel, like candied orange peels, but I'm not supposed to eat orange peels, so you know. Lemon's memories of the past. I remember those old fanfic one, right? And like all the author's notes at the start of the fanfiction that would be like, "This is a lemon. Don't like, don't read." Yep. I was there. I was a pre-AO3 kid. AO3 is so much better though. Holy shit. Like I went back, okay. Cause I was curious how many Devil May Cry fanfics there were on AO3. So I went to go look. And I was like, that seems smaller than I would expect, right? I don't even remember how many it was, but it was like 11,000 maybe. I was like, that seems like less than I would expect for this franchise. I was like, oh yeah, it's from like 2004. Fanfiction.net probably has a pretty significant amount. Because like, there's like the pre-AO3 fanfics, right? Like, you see that with like some of the older Fire Emblem games too, where it's like the only, like, they have a lot of, like, maybe they don't have a lot of fanfics, but like, quite a few fanfics are just on fanfic.net because they were written before AO3 was like popularized. I didn't say it was small, I said it was smaller than I would expect. They had like, so I had to go on fanfiction.net to see how many DMC fics were on there. It was like 7,000. But and I was like looking at fanfiction.net and I was like, God, this website is so fucking shit. I'm sure your DeviantArt journals would send grandma into a tizzy. You know, I don't know if I ever had a DeviantArt. I might have. I hope not. I wasn't really like a DeviantArt kid. Anyways. Apparently, the assassins who made an attempt on Prince Marth's life have appeared in the northern mountains. There are rumors that they are targeting former comrades of ours from the War of Shadows. The prince has decided to pursue the enemy. Let us hurry the battle preparations. You know, okay, like, I know I seem like I would be like a massive Tumblr girly, and I am, but like, I actually didn't make a Tumblr until I was like 18. So, my favorite pastime is to tell people to search up their name and then add the hedgehog right after. I've done that before. Oh, Militia and V1, okay. Hey, you're Prince Marth's personal knight, aren't you? Yes, that's right, I am V. And you are? I'm Militia. There's something I want to know. About my dear prince, Prince Marth. Your dear prince? Well, he is a prince, but... You see, men are such disgusting creatures, girl, I feel. But also, like, shh. There's a lot of men in the chat, we can't insult them. But Prince Marth, you all, nobody in my chat is a disgusting creature, to be clear. Just the rest of the men. Unless you start doing some gross shit. But I trust you, chat. Anyways, but Prince Marth is totally different. He bottoms. He reached out to me gently with his comforting eyes. He even promised to marry me right in front of Granny. He did not do that, girl. I was there. Really? I find that difficult to believe. Oh, I remember when I closed my eyes as I was being pursued by bandits and cried for help. Prince Marth came gallantly galloping to my rescue, riding a white horse. Fake news. I'm a proud, disgusting creature. My liege doesn't ride a white horse. Let's not fuss over the details. Oh yes, where should we hold our wedding? Prince Marth might want it in Altea, but I want Granny to see me in a wedding dress. And then after the wedding, we'd look up at the night sky from the castle's balcony, just the two of us. And I'd say, isn't it beautiful? Then he would whisper into my ear, not nearly as much as you are. Girl, like, get on my fanfic writing crew. That is some grade A fanfic bullshit right there. And then we'd kiss gently under the moonlight. Silly Militia. I'm sorry to interrupt such an important part, but... please stop, Prince Marth. I'm so embarrassed. Prince Marth recently got engaged. But if you want to, then I... How does that... Wait, how does one squee? But if you want to, then I... Oh god, that like hurt. I don't think women actually make those noises. I think that they're lying to me. Cause that kind of hurt. It's like the Victorian fainting couches. Least down, bad woman. I'm gonna need your card back. She isn't listening at all. I suppose I'll just let her be. What do you have to do to a woman to make her sound like that? Oh right, we can reclass now. I don't know if I need to reclass anyone though. At the moment. Ship her fave pair. She's like proto Nina from Fates. Alright, screw it, let's just go. So I'm surrounded. How sad. I guess this is the end of the road for me. Oh, right, it's Reese. Alright, he's right where we want him. Now to savor his pain as we slowly draw the life from his tormented soul. Oh! Are Clarice and Katarina all like orphans who were raised by the child abuser? That would make sense to me. Make sure to move, Reese. You're a pink thing with cat ears. Yeah, Nina's Niall's daughter. She has a cipher card where she's squeeing over Leo Kumi, which, like, same girl, but also, like, keep it together, okay? We gotta put on a normal enough front to lure these people into our live streams, and then we can hit them with the Leo Kumi. Anyways, the Altean army has arrived. Raised by mother. You know, I gotta get one of those like clip-on cat ears for the for my headphones, because I'm not buying cat ear headphones, okay? I'm not getting screwed on that. What a nuisance. I hate to admit it, but you were right about this outcome. Alteans never abandoned their comrades. You sure learned a lot about that trash from your time staying with them. My job is to kill one by one everyone who sided with Marth in the previous war. Because if his allies live, they'll eventually join him, one after another, and that would be dangerous. God, I know their names. It bothers me so much that I have this translation patch now. A friend of mine is doing Gay Fates on Birthright. They play okay doing the rest, and they went with Toxic Yaoi, Jacob, and Takumi. That is fascinating as a pairing goes, because I have no idea what they would even do. Is that even a, They don't have a support normally, like in the vanilla game, do they? Be a spatula or a toothbrush. Oh my god. Are you ready up for this? Sorry, I gotta get through this fucking dialogue and then I can get distracted by Leo Kumi again. I don't need to get my hands dirty, do I? My underlings can get the job done. We're hardly dealing with strong enemies. You'll die if you underestimate V and the others, Clarice. I served as V's tactician, but I wasn't much help as one. I didn't give them the advice a tactician should give. Even without me, V and the others are strong. What, have you become attached to the Alteans after your little frolic with them? Then just sit there and watch. Watch hard and well as I kill your beloved companions. Oh yes, and please, don't get in my way, okay? Screen swap! Make sure to move race, yep, okay. Don't think so, but it's toxic, yeah. I'm sure it's toxic yaoi, yeah. Also, if you're playing the Gay Fates hack, I don't know if it's implemented yet, but I wrote the Xander Takumi support if you're interested. Just saying. That took me way longer than it should have, actually. Then you kinds needs to drop the yaoi and pick up some yaoi. Not shocked, thanks. We'll mention it to him, yeah. I like the ship, not as much as I like Ryokumi, but I do find it fun. And then I noticed that nobody had written, I was really upset because when I played it on stream, nobody had written a support for them yet, so I decided to just do it myself. Oh wait, hold on, we gotta change some settings actually. Because I turned off battle animations when I was doing this. YMHV mentioned. I have no idea what we're talking about here, but thumbs up. I think last stream I even said, like, I don't see any reason why I would turn off battle animations in this game because they, you know, the way it goes, and then I turned them off for the, for when I was, fucking around. Okay, Reese, we're gonna, I guess down, maybe, would be safer for you. I'm also, Really? Wait, hold on. What do you mean he lived with one? This is what I get for not doing second grade math. I think it's the Hebrew spelling of Yahweh. Okay. I don't know. I learned, just this past week when my one mutual got really upset about the pronunciation of Qyphoth in DMC5 that apparently that I was like, well, where does it come from then? And she was like, I don't fucking know, so I had to Google the origins of the Qyphoth tree. Apparently it's Qleefoth, but whatever. Cecil, please don't die. Whatever. And anyways, it's from like Jewish mythology, which I thought was cool. No, not now. Sorry, I'm pulling back for now. Oh, right, whatever, it's fine. I remember my friend telling me Hebrew is written in a way that it doesn't have vowels. It's a bit odd. No? Why are we yelling no? Oh, because Cecil died? Yes, she's fine. She'll come back. We're playing on casual. We are gonna have to kind of book it though, so... Maybe we can get Pala down here. Yeah, I kinda wasn't paying attention. It's fine. I thought Cecil was just a male name. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. This is also not, like, localized. Like, it doesn't use the localized names that we have now, so I don't know. Alright, we're gonna run me over here. Thinking about it, I probably should have taken someone other than Militia, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, I'm leaving the rest to you. Others are coming to help you soon, so hurry and kill them already. If by some chance those rats aren't dead when I return, I'll make sure you're dead, got it? Took me so long to find this bloody room after the translation patch came out. Oh my god, we are not gonna save Reese. Oh, Rom, yeah. This man is so fucking dead. Tala, I'm gonna need you to move, okay, girl? good, they're attacking me. Or bad, because I don't know if I'll survive. Oh, but yeah, the reason I had to go to Micro Center is because I'm not satisfied with the way that my computer is cooling. So I thought I should get a couple more case fans, because it's only got 3, and I don't think I realized how insufficient that might be when I was building it. So I went out and I bought like 4 more fans, and I decided to go physically out into the world because I'm too tired to online shop. And I don't know if that's like an experience anyone else has, where I'm like, you have too many options with online shopping. It's ridiculous. Are you gonna fit the case supports that many fans? I did do some amount of research. It has room for, okay, so it comes with 2 pre-installed on the front and 1 pre-installed on the back. And then it has room for 3 on the top exhaust and then 3 on the bottom. So I got 1 to put as a top exhaust and then 3 to put on the bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna use all 3. I'm not even sure if my motherboard can support this many fans all at once daisy-chained together because I didn't get a fan controller. But I guess we'll find out. I'm the same, I want to go back to stores. I like the tactile bits, same. I have an i9 and a 4070 Ti, and I only have 3. That's all I got room for in my case. Nah, I checked. I checked to make sure they would fit before I bought them. But also, like, the thing with, like, going to, like, shopping online versus shopping in stores for me is, like, because you have so many options online. Are you fucking kidding me, by the way? Reese better not die. But, like, because you have so many options online, I spend all of my time... Like, I can spend, like, 6 hours just comparing different things to determine what I want to get. Whereas if I go to a store, I just buy whatever's on the shelf. There's like, maybe 4 options to compare. It's so much easier. The tactile element's also nice. Dante, please don't rub your face on the microphone arm while I'm streaming. Oh, we also have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that Dante is very cute. The bad news is he figured out that the computer can support his weight, and he really likes sitting on top of it. So I don't know how that's going to affect the Dante cam. But he is just realized that I am streaming, and he is once again sitting on top of the case. Yep. That's also kind of why I wanted to get more fans, because, he blocks the... Okay, like, I don't think people... first of all, I hope that it's safe for him to be sitting on top of this thing. They're not installed yet, though, because I literally just ran in the door from the Micro Center, like, as I was coming in. But anyways, here's the thing. I don't know if it's safe for him to sit on top of this, because, like, I was trying to Google, like, is it safe for cats to sit on top of your PC tower? And everyone's like, yeah, my cat does it all the time. Here's a picture. These motherfuckers have tiny cats. These cats are not large, okay? I don't think people understand how big Dante is, but he's fucking huge. Yeah. Well, I have a lot of mesh filters to prevent cat hair from dropping in. But yeah, I don't think people understand how large Dante is, just generally speaking. He's a big fucking cat. Like, when he is laying on top of the computer, he is blocking every single inch of the top exhaust with his cat body. And I'm gonna see if I can get the Dante cam set up so I can show you. I don't think there's anything here that can dox me. It's a new camera angle. I could always just hold the camera too for a second to show you, but Hold on, let me... hello? Why are you not picking this up? Yeah, it's not really great for the cooling, but... Oh, that's why. Okay, you need to be looking at that webcam. Okay. Let's see... Here he is in all of his cat-based glory. Look at him. This is the PC tower. Okay. And he just keeps going. He's just across the entire thing. There is not an inch of space for this to exhaust out of the top right now. He's very pleased with himself, though, ever since he figured out this thing supports his weight. Anyways, we're gonna turn that off for the minute. Yeah, that's not great for your eating, I know! But, like, how do I deny him? I was thinking, I've seen some people, they have, like... They make like a little platform that goes on top of it so that the cat can sit like on the platform and they still get some of the heat from the computer, but there's still like airflow. See, I think you underestimate how much Dante is willing to make my life difficult. You're so large. Look at how large you are. I love you so much. Yeah. Sorry, hold on, he needs chin scritches. Oh, but yeah, I don't know how the camera's gonna play with him being right there. I need to do some more testing to see, like, what's a good angle so that... You know, you're not getting, like, my computer screen and blah blah blah. Anyways, we can continue actually playing this video game that we, signed up for today. Oh, yeah, I've seen people build, like, little platforms, like little wooden platforms or something, and they put it on top of the computer, and then the cat sleeps on the little platform instead of, like, on the computer directly, so you still get some airflow without, like, screwing the cat over. But yeah, he has other places to sleep, he just chooses not to. Because he's a cat. So he just kind of does whatever the fuck he wants, you know? But yeah, I've got like a temperature monitor. So we're still I'm letting him be as long as the thermals are, you know, fine. The real reason I bought the extra fans is because I started trying to play Dragon Age of the Veilguard, and within, like, 5 minutes of the game actually starting, my PC was getting up to, like, 90, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And, like, Dragon Age the Veilguard's not even that intensive of a game, so I was like, I think we have some airflow problems. We're gonna fix that. What components you got? I can look it up. Like, the components are fine. I think it's the airflow. The case, I was looking at the reviews of the case again, and a lot of people were saying that, like, the airflow with the default case fans isn't the best. Because it's one of those ones with, like, a glass front for aesthetics. And then it's on the wrong side of the desk for me to see the internals, because that's just where it's safer. For the moment with the current desk setup. Let's see, PC part picker. Go to my saved parts list. View all parts. Okay. I have a Ryzen 7 770... Sorry, god damn. Ryzen 7 7700X 4.5 gigahertz 8-core processor. Make sure it's not overclocked as well, just in case. Yeah, I gotta mess around with the BIOS settings, because after I finished setting it up, I didn't really dick around with that too much. I also tried... I haven't played it since, but I also tried writing like a Steam command line to cap the FPS at 60, just in case. Let's see... CPU cooler... Gigabytes B650 Aorus Elite AX ICE ATX AM5 motherboard. 2 sticks of 16 gig DDR5 RAM. SSD. A Radeon RX 9070 16 gigabyte graphics card. And the case is a Montech XR ATX mid-tower. So... because I like... I wanted a lot of RGBs. It's a white build, even, because I'm a basic-ass bitch and I like my builds in white. Man, too bad Cecil's dead. She would have been really helpful with taking out these armors. I'm just gonna plop you there just in case. I did not hold on. Talk to Reese. Shouldn't struggle much though, being Ryzen might be affecting it given how much driver infrastructure is geared toward Nvidia. Yeah, but I'm also running Linux right now, so I don't know if that's an equalizer. Oh, my savior V! Thank you kindly for coming to my rescue. I cannot fight, but I can heal your wounded. Take me with you, and you'll be very glad you did. My one complaint about Linux right now is that a lot of the proprietary software just doesn't have a Linux version. Yeah. No, I figured. I haven't put the fans in. I'm gonna do that after. I actually kind of fucked up last night because I thought the, I didn't realize that the front fans were reverse, so I spent like a fuck ton of time pulling the case apart to swap them around, thinking that they were going the wrong way, and then I realized that they weren't. So I had to swap them back around, and it took me like 2 hours. But in my defense, most of that was me forgetting that power tools exist, and I could have used them to do the screws instead of struggling with like a hand screwdriver. You know, just normal things. It's fine. I'm still on Windows 10 because of anti-cheat BS and all that. See, shout out me for the crit. See, the main reason I decided to go for Linux is specifically because I was so annoyed by Windows 11. Because I have another laptop that runs Windows 11 that I have for work. And I fucking hate Windows 11. Garbage tier OS. It's like the main issue with it is I probably would have just sucked it up and kept using Windows. But one, Linux is free, which is pretty dope. And two, I hate how they're trying to cram a bunch of AI bullshit in that I don't want, that makes the computer run slower for no fucking reason because I'm never gonna use it. That's like taking pictures of my screen every 5 minutes to send to who knows where. I refuse to upgrade, I just hope I can manage my security. Oh, and then you can still get Windows 10 security updates for the next year, but you have to pay a subscription. Fucking bullshit. Anyways, Sire, are you unhurt? You as well? Hate this AI bullshit, leave me alone, you know. Right? It's like, I don't mind if it, like, exists, I guess, but, like, why do I not have the option to turn it the fuck off? I shouldn't have to be writing, like, registry rules or whatever for this. Anyways, yes, I'm alright. Thank you, V. We've repelled the assassins, but we cannot afford to linger here. I agree. I'm worried about Ogma. Let's hurry to Lord Wendell's place. The Alteans are better than I expected. Oh well, we can always snuff them out later. I'll let them live for now. I warned you, the Altean army is strong. Gosh, Shine, you can be annoying sometimes. Whose side are you supposed to be on? Don't tell me you're thinking of betraying Lady Eremiah. That's her name, Eremiah. No, that thought could never cross my mind. We all live for Lady Eremiah. For her sake, I must defeat V. I know that well enough. Greetings, V, my friend. It's been a while since we last had a decent conversation. Yes, ever since the night training, eh, Father Reese? Indeed, and you've become even stronger than you were then. Oh, did your hair grow a little? Really? Well, it's true that I haven't had the time to take care of it since we left Altea. You know, a haircut like mine is astonishingly easy to take care of. Yeah, I bet it would be. I can imagine. If you so wish, I could shave your head so it's like mine. Eh? As I'm a monk, I'm quite used to shaving heads. It's quite alright. If you don't like it, you can just let your hair grow and have your previous haircut back. What do you say? Would you allow me to shave your head? No. No. I think I'll pass. I see. It's a pity, but perhaps it's for the best. In any case, V, I'm counting on you from now on. And now, we are back to Chapter 4, which is where we kind of ended last stream. And hopefully we can get Minerva back from her stupid sexy brother. But I'm not hopeful. Hold on, I'm like too warm to wear a sweater, but too cold to not. No, Bald V, I'm sorry. I have actually considered shaving my head. Like, in real life. But then I think about how annoying that would be. Not, like, for me, but just to, like, explain it to people. And then I give up on the idea. Marth was unable to reunite with Princess Minerva, and so, in order to help Ogma and the Gristian royal children, he decided to visit Wendell, who was once the children's guardian. However, the home beach, where Wendell resides, is a dominion of the infamous Macedonian Vikings. There's Vikings in this universe. That's news to me. Countless pirates await in Marth's path. Will Marth be able to safely rescue the children? I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Are we gonna have some, like, bullshit with the terrain? Kinda looks like it. We got a village, we got some archers. And I'm gonna be very smart, and I'm gonna open the stupid wiki so I can tell if there's paralog requirements coming up, instead of just assuming that there's not. Alright, let's see. Looks like our next X is on chapter 6. And it's another turn count requirement. Kill all your units for easy paralogs. I thought that was Shadow Dragon. Yeah. Because I didn't get any paralogs in Shadow Dragon, because I was just not bothering. Okay, so we have a couple of thieves who are very inconveniently placed for my purposes. So, I'm thinking we gotta bring at least Pala, maybe Katria. Board's getting benched. We're not bringing Reese. Excel Emblem killing over 200 units in his run, Jesus. Alright, who else are we bringing? I could bring Lind. Is Lind worth bringing? Working out that the theoretical maximum is like 400. Jesus. Alright, I'll bring Katria for another flyer to get over to the village, and I'll bring... I guess Lind. I don't know. I don't really care enough about any of the rest of these people to bring them. Does the Fire Emblem still open chests in this game? It does. So I don't even need a thief. Unless there's like a door. Which there's not, because we're in the middle of the fucking desert. Alright, inventory. Let's see, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. When are we gonna get the water seal? Never. Blasphemy. Do I really need Gordon? I mean, I don't really have anyone to bring over Gordon, I guess. The air icon. Speaking of water, earth, fire, air, the four nations live together in harmony. I found out that Avatar: The Last Airbender has a Magic the Gathering set when I was at Micro Center today. Which it kind of fascinates me how Avatar: The Last Airbender has... like, I don't even know how to explain it. Because I remember when I was a kid, it was so hard to find Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff, and then now that it's, like, 2025 and the show's been done for, like, over a decade, now I find merch? You know? Oh, serious. Let's go. Sir Jagan, I have returned with the scouts. These are the details. We have yet to rescue Sir Ogma's group as soon as possible. Sorry, we have to rescue Sir Ogma's group as soon as possible. What's this? Who is the paladin right beside Sir Ogma? The details are unclear. The scouts say he's a masked man of unknown identity. But if he's a paladin, I doubt he's conspiring with those bandits. And it can't be the Netflix show that, like, prompted all of this Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff to come out, because, like, that show sucked. And it's all clearly based on the cartoon. Like, the branding's all cartoon. The thunder stamp. But if he's a paladin, I doubt he's conspiring with those bandits. Depending on... Is that classist? What, paladins can't be evil? Have you met, like, half the bosses in Thracia? Depending on how we talk to him, he might even become our ally. We have quelled the rebellion in Macedon. However, Princess Minerva, thought to be in the rebels' grasp, is elsewhere. If only we had met the princess, we might have been able to avoid confronting Lang like that. I myself have no regrets. The question is how he's going to react. I just hope he won't do anything bad. Speaking of, people keep sending me Devil May Cry merch, and I'm like, I don't have enough money for all this. Like, apparently Fangamer is running a shirt now. And my friend's like, hey V, look, Devil May Cry merch. And I was like, I can't spend $45 on a long sleeve shirt for Devil May Cry. I already... I haven't gotten my paycheck yet. Paladins are not supposed to be evil, to be honest, given what the class is meant to mean. But, you know, yeah, well, you know, that doesn't mean that people can't be evil, right? According to Lang, Sir Ogma took the Prince and Princess of Grust and is going to meet Lord Wendell. We too came here to join Sir Ogma, but this is pirate territory. We must proceed carefully. Ooh, Marthin V1. Sire, are you departing? Hello, V. Yes, but it's nothing important. There's no need to concern yourself. Please tell me what you wish to do and I shall do it in your stead. Thank you, but it's okay. I'll be back soon. Then I shall accompany you. I appreciate it, but V, I'm not going anywhere dangerous. You did almost get assassinated in your own castle. I feel like I'm a little justified to be worried, Marth. I'm not going anywhere dangerous. Still, it would be terrible if anything were to happen to you, sire. It's my duty as your royal guard to protect you at all times. I see. The truth is. Sire? Well, I've accumulated a little sweat, so I was considering undressing and taking a bath. Where are you bathing that you would need to, like, leave the whole camp? Whatever. Assassinate him yourself, but he's so cute. I don't know. I would hate to deprive Altea of those breedable hips, you know? However, I was just thinking whether or not it would be fine to show you my naked body. What? I mean, I would if he invited me. Please forgive me. So you just wanted a bath, I'm sorry, how embarrassing of me. Oh no, it's okay, I'm really happy that you'd go that far to protect me. I think Marth was like, I need to go do something, and we were like, let us come with you, and he was like, do you want to see my naked body? Because I'm gonna go bathe. I think that's what happened. Also, did this support inspire the Chrom Robin support in Awakening, where Robin just, like, walks in on Chrom bathing, and then Chrom walks in on Robin bathing, or whatever? Apparently, Mother and Father wanted to have a girl. Wow. Thank you, Ryan, for opening with your childhood trauma like that. Appreciate you sharing. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like to have a big sister. I understand that feeling. What if I had a sibling? That question often crosses my mind. I wanted a brother, maybe. A younger one. No, you didn't. Really? Yes, if I had a little brother, I think I'd pamper him a lot. See, this is how I know that I shouldn't have named you after myself, because, like, no. No on the little brother. I already have one brother. It's too much. It's too much. It'd be nice if you were my big sister, V. Then us three would be siblings. Heh, you're right. Had I been born in your family, Ryan, I think we'd make good siblings. Yes, I can picture it. If I had a big sister who's strong and pretty like you, V, well, thank you. I'd brag about you to everyone. Cool. V, fuck you mean breedable hips? He's so small and... What, Marth? I mean, like, yeah, he's a little slender, but that doesn't mean that he can't carry, like, a baby or two in him. Where the hip? I don't know. Let's do we have to like look at a picture of Marth? Can I get a picture? Can I get like a full body picture of Marth in this game if I hit like the guide? Nope. Okay, hold on. Oh, I can't wait for that trust arrow to change. Dios míos, woman, you an emperor. Listen! Oh, wait, where did that line come from? I don't remember that. That's fake news. Kin. Trust. Really? Still? About that? You have a computer? Just look them up? Yeah, but I wanted to get it on the stream. I didn't know, because I don't want to have to dig. Okay, fine. Marth, Fire Emblem. They're not that narrow. He's got plenty of space in there for a baby. And, like, it stretches. I'm right. That's all you need to know is that I'm right about this. Marth would be excellent at carrying Sita's children. Yumina, Yubello. This place is notorious for the Macedonian Vikings. If we could, we'd stay the hell away, but the village where Lord Wendell resides is just past this area. Mr. Ogma, I'm scared. Can we go back? No! Get your big boy pants on. See, I don't understand. These two are supposed to be twins. She looks so much older than he does. He's got more narrow hips than I, and I weigh 54 kilos. You're gonna have to put that in freedom units for me, because I don't know what 54 kilos is. Mr. Ogma, I'm scared. Can we go back? Yubello, get a hold of yourself. You're a man, are you not? Show some spine. Well, actually, he's a boy, but... You can use a fire tome, can't you? So fight with it. But Master Wendell said that we mustn't fight. Besides, I don't like fighting. Stop complaining. It's just you and me now. You know, he looks a lot like he's like baby Dimitri with Academy Dimitri's hair. Do you see what I'm talking about? 8.34 stone. I don't know what a stone is either. I'm not British, okay? Give me pounds. 119, but thank you. Anyways, stop complaining. It's you and me now. You have to stay strong because I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh, I'm sorry, Yumina. I'll do my best, so please don't cry. Damn, this can't be good. We've been spotted. Kids, we've got no choice. We're going to have to cut through. Do not leave my side. £119. How tall are you? And put it in freedom units. I mean, normally I would just Google the freedom units, but I'm doing something right now. I've got like a whole stream I'm supposed to be running, so... Wait, why did I bring Luke? Fuck that guy. $6'2". Oh my god. No shot. You're 119 pounds and 6'2"? That's like... That's like anemic. Are you okay? That's like really underweight. Do you know of a staff called Rescue? I hear you can bring faraway allies right next to you in a flash. It'd be so cool if it were true. That's like actually like... Cause I'm 5'4", so I'm like almost a full foot shorter, and like 110. Alright, yeah, I'm not judging you. I've been underweight my entire life. I know the struggle. Are they feeding you wherever you are? Are you okay? Do you need help? Okay. As long as they're feeding you. Alright, let's see. Hold on, I wanna... Okay, I need to talk to Sirius with Ogma. And I get Castor from Visiting Village 2, so I can't wait to bench him. I just don't eat much despite the trying of my... You know, I feel that. And just who the hell are you? Are you in league with the pirates? I'm Sirius, a mere traveler. Oh, I see. I'm a little bit worked up right now. Sorry about the mix-up. Those children. I'm taking care of them. Do you know them? No, I don't. But I do know that, as things stand, you won't escape with them. As I understand it, the Altean army should arrive here, provided you reach the southern village. Please, allow me to distract the bandits, while you make your escape to safety. Hi, Camus. I see, so Prince Martha's here, eh? Got it, thanks. I've got to ask, though, why help a group of complete strangers like us? I want to save the children. That is all. I see. Sirius, you said your name was Sirius, right? Let's meet again after we both get out of here. There's someone I need to take care of. The guy in charge of Grust's occupation, Commander Lang. I want to avenge a man named Lorenz. You, join me. If I've got you on my side, then I'll be that much stronger. Yes, that would be interesting. But first, you have to survive. Hurry and go. Alright, we'll wait there. I feel like we could probably get... Well, I don't know how... Oh, man. He sucks! He sucks! Why does he suck? But Marth has smaller hips than me. Well, but Marth also has a higher body fat percentage, probably, which is necessary for bearing children. special. Oh. These days all them bandits and pirates have been doing as they please. Jeez. This wouldn't have happened if it weren't for all of them political tomfoolery. I love the word tomfoolery. Alright, well I guess we'll keep you next to the village, and you can start murdering. Mischief and tomfoolery indeed. Alright, let's see. Oh, I was trying to find all the archers so I could mark them so I would know where they were. Are you gonna visit the- Right! Marth has to visit the stupid villages. Yes, I'm gonna visit the villages. It's just a matter of, you know, safely getting to them, I suppose. I don't remember if one of the Pegasus sisters is holding a javelin. Katria is. And the javelin won't kill because it's Katria. Alive for a tough chapter. Is it tough? That's good to know. We were just debating the relative breedability of Marth's hips. So, if anyone has any extra input, I feel like they are perfectly sufficient for childbearing. But, Ramen Shaman over here disagrees. I mean, what's the worst that happens? We're playing on casual mode, of course. Unless if Ogma dies, then I don't get to, you know, keep him afterward. That would suck. I'm gonna guess that Ubello is probably like an insta-bench, right? Why can't I find a woman to get me pregnant? You just gotta believe hard enough. Also, I'm just saying, if you're into it, men could also get you pregnant. If you wanted, you know. I actually had someone, like, comment on one of those, like, mpreg videos where they were like, it was just like, they just straight up were like, man, I want someone to get me pregnant so bad, and it did not have the cadence of a joke. Nah, men look kinda gross, not gonna lie. Oh, but yeah, I was like, you go, buddy. You live your dreams. Women do be hot, so true. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy out. That's the thing, right? Is like, I feel like when I'm talking about fictional characters, like, fictional men really do it for me, right? Like, I enjoy a good fictional man or two. But then if I ever, like, think about real life, I'm like, men? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, it is my New Year's resolution to try and keep Cecil alive for this, one map, at least. We'll do our best. Let's have Ryan get this. Or I guess I could probably try Katria. Assuming she doesn't miss. you know, should be fine. I don't know if I want to keep using Ryan or not. He's kind of the, 12-year-old boy in the middle of my army, and I don't know how I feel about that. We're just gonna assume no reinforcements are gonna come in the next turn and screw me. Held a message for a reason. Smart detection? What do you mean you don't like child soldiers? Oh, come on, Twitch. You're really gonna... God, I wish women were real. Twitch held a comment for saying child soldiers. Twitch clearly has never played Fire Emblem before if they think that's a problem. I think we just heal Ogma and hope she doesn't die. The heck? Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh. Do I lose, or is she- are we good? Are we good still? Do I need to reset that, or... Online safety bill failed. Wait, like, actually, do I need to reset because she died, or are we good? Since I'm playing on casual, like a casual. I'm just gonna... Just gonna look on WAD real quick. Whoever wrote WAD, I think, needs to be put on a list. The strategy section starts off with foremost. Doesn't Yulia look nice? Calm down, she's like 12. Ah, whatever, we're just gonna keep playing. What the fuck, I know, right? Like, sir? Oh, those star shards are so shiny and pretty. If you hold on to them, something good might happen to you. Oh, right. Somebody told me to figure out where the star shards were when I play. You wanna list that, man? Right? Like, yes, officer, it's this comment right here. I guess we'll just wait on these for a sec. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. You can probably take this guy out all by yourself. Small child. And then Sirius can probably come over here and take this one, and then Ogma can finish off the guy with the bow, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not- oh, that did a lot of fucking damage. Holy shit. Oh, it's a devil sword, that's why. Oh, you're the Prince of Altea. How nice of you to drop by, sir. I heard Lord Wendell was living here. Yes, that, was correct. Yesterday, a group of Arcanean soldiers suddenly came and took the Pontifex away. Although, Prince, he did leave this magic tome behind. I believe it's wind magic. Please, take it with you. Oh, cool. Shaver? The fuck do you... What is... Shaver. Magic that attacks with wind. Strong against flyers. Why is it called Shaver? Okay, I think we move Ogma back. Sirius can finish this guy off. Yulia's dead. What else do we even need to do? Are there gonna be like some unexpected reinforcements that are gonna come rock me? Because otherwise this didn't really seem that hard. It would have been a lot harder if they hadn't given me like a pre-promote and Ogma on this side. And I guess Yulia died, but like some things can't really be helped, right? You know? You know what I mean? Actually, where's Luke? Why am I moving Luke like he's gonna actually be useful? Wahaha, won't be long now till my boy's hidden in the forts. I'll spring out and attack. I can almost see the precious looks on their bewildered faces. Well, I'll be less bewildered now that you told me it was gonna happen. I could probably even drop Katria right here. She'll probably live. Unless he has a Devil Axe or something, but he doesn't. Okay. I'm just shuffling everybody around so that I can have... Oh. I'm sure we can survive one fort getting opened. Cecil will do some work for us. Is it Cecil or Cecile? Because she's... like, it's spelled Cecil in the localized version, but... here it's Cecile. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Of course it's an archer. Doesn't even kill. That's why we're using Pala. I like her a lot. She's pretty. And I didn't really use her last game, even though I kind of wanted to. Because I just didn't have, like, the space to ever deploy her. I'm not really sure what else to talk about until we hit the end of this map, because it's gonna take Marth forever to walk all the way over to that fucking village. I guess Lyndon and Cecil. Can maybe take these guys out if they try hard enough. Nope, that doesn't even do it. That doesn't even finish them off. I gotta say, the dramatic tension really does go out if we can just let the kids die and continue on casual mode like I think we are going to be able to. You know what else would have helped is the rescue stave that Yulia was hanging on to. That would have made this go a lot faster too. Okay, bait with Ogma. And then our mage girlies can finish them off. And Marth can continue slowly walking toward the village. That would have actually done a fuck ton of damage. Holy shit. Does Ogma have no defense, or does that guy just have, like, hella strength? Are you winning? I am. Thank you, behind the smile. What's up? Well, I mean, as long as you don't count Yulia dying as being part of losing, because that did happen, but it's fine. I kind of expected her to be able to take one hit from an iron axe. Just one. That's all I wanted. One hit from an iron axe, and she couldn't do it, so you know. Can't be perfect. Nope. But we're playing on casual, so I'm assuming that it's not gonna be a problem. Well, if it isn't Castor, what brings you to a place like this? Ah, Prince Marth. Actually, I need money for medicine for me sick mother. But I couldn't find any work in Tal, so I moved here instead. I see, that's terrible. I do hope your mother gets better. Well, goodbye then. Marth was like, I don't want shit to do with this kid. Wait, me mother, she's really sick. I need money, sir. Oh, right, here. It's only a little, but I hope it helps. Thank you, Prince Marth. You don't have to be so kind to a guy like me. Castor, that's a bit much. It's only natural to help someone in need. No, Prince Marth, you've done so much for me. This guy's, like, lying about his sick mom, right? Like, that's what's going on? His mom's not actually sick, he's just scamming people. He kind of looks like the type. You know? I want to fight with you, please. Let me fight alongside you. You have me life at your disposal. Oh, and Marth doesn't even respond. Marth is just like, I guess. If you really wanna. Well, Marth times have really changed him. I just like, he's so insistent. He's like, oh wait, come back. And Marth isn't just like, oh my god, Castor, please join us right away. My beloved former ally. I mean, he gives more grace to Hardin, who is presumably causing all of these problems. He's like, Hardin is my bestest buddy ever, and he's so cool and strong and attractive and married to Nina and hot. And then Castor shows up, who, like, helped him in the last war, and he's like, oh, hi, I guess. And Castor's like, please help me with my sick mom. And he's like, sure, here's $1. Not like, oh, please come fight with us again, Castor. We would love to have you. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Just kidding. I'll be smashing your pretty head in. Well, you are correct that my head is pretty, but it doesn't do well with smashing. So, refrain, sir. Crit? Yo, unnecessary crit for the win. I won't forget this. Alright, Lind, I believe you can get a magic growth. God damn it. Alright, well. I guess we just wait for Marth to walk to the end then, and then we see if, Yulia dying screwed me. Alright, I feel like I got through that pretty efficiently. Marth! My wife is here! And Marth's wife too, I guess. I don't know. Marth! Sita? Did something happen? Why are you here? Marth, Altea. Altea was attacked by the Imperial Army. The Arcanaean League, Gra and Aurelius ambushed us. Our forces were annihilated and we lost the castle. Not gonna lie, New Mystery, I always imagined Marth sighing at the beginning of every convo. What did you say? This can't be happening, Altea is... Damn, our homeland has fallen to the enemy. This is terrible beyond words. That which I feared the most has come to pass. Hi, Sita. Emperor Hardin likely heard Lang's story and had us branded traitors. I refuse to believe it. Hardin would never attack Altea. Marth, holy shit. Buddy, I know he was a good lay, but get your head out of your ass. You're telling me that he believed Lang and truly thought that I wished to instigate a rebellion? Never. No, I agree with you, sire. This attack was too soon. It happened far too quickly. For an attack of this scale, a great number of preparations had to have been in place. It is likely that the Grus campaign was a setup, as was the situation in Macedon. It's quite simple, really. They had you leave Altea with your elite knights in tow, and then proceeded to attack our weakened defenses. I knew it. I fucking called it. I'm pretty sure I called it. Roll the tape back. Hardin had this planned right from the start. That's preposterous. Are you implying that Hardin, with no provocation whatsoever, decided to attack his fellow nation? Are you seriously suggesting this was all an elaborate trap? Yes, Marth. No, I won't accept it. Hardin. Why? Sire. Princess Sita, what of the others? Is Princess Elise safe? Elise, she gave herself up in order to let me escape with this message. I feel like we're just kind of like, I got deja vu from the last game. Like, is this not almost exactly what happened? Marth, I'm so sorry. She wanted me to warn you, no matter what. Sita, don't cry, I understand. Just knowing you're safe makes me happy. I should be the one apologizing. He shouldn't have left. You needn't have to go through this. We will take back Altea. Even if we have to fight Hardin, we will reclaim our homeland. And Hardin is just doing all of this because he couldn't get laid, right? That was the whole impetus behind this? Is that he's an incel? Somebody linked me like an Alpha Dude Bro podcast video in the comments of the last part, and I cried. It was so good. It's not one-to-one, but yeah, pretty much, God. The shocking news brought by Sita was a terrible blow to Marth. Hardin was once not only a comrade in arms, but a trusted confidant and irreplaceable friend. Yet why attack Altea? What have I done wrong? Filled with frustration, Marth hurried his return to his homeland. But the first barrier stood in his way. Olburn Keep, headquarters of the Grustian Occupation Army, led by the evil General Lang. Also known as the Nest of Evil. Okay, like, you didn't need to tell me that Lang was evil, I got it, but thank you. V, it's been decided that we're going to war with Arcanea. Arcanea will not be an easy opponent. They have one of the most powerful militaries on the continent. We're ready to face anything, sir. Although we still lack experience, I admit. We have to grow stronger. Indeed. V, are you aware of the drill grounds that operate across the continent? Drill grounds, sir? It costs a bit of money, but if you go practice in one, you can get stronger. It might be a good idea to let our more inexperienced men have a go. Oh, tutorial. Lightmonger. Okay, you just buy levels, basically, is what this sounds like. It's not even like an arena. If you ain't paying, you ain't staying. Beat it, love it. Ricard. Do we get Ricard, or are we just hearing about Ricard and Barst? Hey V, there's something bothering me. If I'm not mistaken, my pal lives around here. Your pal? You have friends? Yeah, a thief called Ricard. I've washed my hands of thievery, but I hear Ricard continues these thieving ways. If you see him, leave him to me. I'll persuade him to quit that shady business. Okay, so we have to bring Julian, is what I'm hearing. Sir Ogma, is something troubling you? Yes, I'm indeed troubled. About a former subordinate of mine, a man named Barst. Sir Barst, was it? When you say subordinate, you mean from Talos? Yes, he used to be a mercenary fighting for King Talos and Princess Sita, just like me. After the previous war was over, it seems he had an idea and left for Arcanea. Then he's with the enemy? No, it seems he did join the Arcanean army, but left because he tired of fighting. If you happen to meet Barst, I'll talk to him. Leave it to me. So what I'm hearing is Ogma and Barst had a thing. You can't just ask Julian if he has friends out in the open like that. Well, does he? My greatest fear has been realized. Emperor Hardin of Arcanea planned to invade our kingdom from the very start. If we consider the speed of this invasion, the Grustian expedition and the rebellion in Macedon were no doubt traps. Make no mistake of it, the Arcanean army is now our enemy. We will be returning to Altea, after going through the stronghold of Lang's occupation army, that is. We cannot let Lang be, especially after he ensnared our kingdom and tormented the people of Grust. I'm down to kill him. In a video game. I'm just waiting for me to say something like that and it gets, like, clipped. And somebody's like, oh, V's a murderer. Ha ha ha. Gah, did I go too far? I'm feeling dizzy. V, are you alright? Also, I just want to establish something real quick. Dante is still hanging out on the computer tower. I'm gonna get the Dante cam going here for a second so y'all can see him. He's still here. He's still hanging out. All big and large, as he is. And his little footsie is hanging right over my screen. So that's cute. Luckily the game is over here. So, it's not too big of a deal, but, you know, look at him. You're very orange. Yeah. I'm actually kind of afraid to pet him while he's sitting on the PC tower, because he'll probably roll off. I think he likes how warm it is, yeah. It's a toasty 63 degrees Celsius in there right now, which is an amount of, numbers in freedom units. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and close that up again, because I can't hold it, and I don't have anywhere to put the computer stand right now. Anyways, V, are you alright? Dame Pala. I'm okay. Sorry you had to see that. You look unsteady. This isn't like you. What were you doing? The truth is, I thought I wasn't training hard enough. So I decided to train 5 times harder. How sudden. Then it's no wonder you collapsed. It's okay. When training is hard, train even harder. My grandfather taught me that. Your grandfather was trying to get you killed. 60 30 degrees is actually pretty good considering that it's streaming and gaming right now. To be fair though, it's gaming a DS game. I actually had to go to Micro Center to buy a couple more fans because it was not, the temps were not temping when it was, Hey Ramen Shaman! I was trying to play Veilguard and it was running at like 90, which I was like, oh, that's bad. Sorry, 63 Celsius is what my computer temps are currently running with Dante on top. Which is 145 degrees Fahrenheit, apparently. What the fuck? Why are we what the fucking? Is that good or bad? You definitely need more fans and less Dante. Well, we're gonna do that after. And also, the Dante is non-negotiable. 90 while Veilguard? Yeah, yeah. So I got more fans, because I think the cooling is probably the issue there. Anyways, that'll do you no good. You're pushing yourself too hard. Here, sit down. Let's take a break. No, I can still. Let's take a break. Yes, Mommy. Yes, ma'am. That's more like it. You won't get strong if you force yourself to train too hard. You need to understand your limits. Here's some water. Please have some. Thank you. I'll get more if you need it. Just ask. But that's enough training for you. Do you hear me? Yes. Brother. Hey, Ryan. Whoa, seems you've grown taller since I last saw you at home. Not only am I now taller, my skill with the bow has improved as well, though my hand kinda hurts. Yikes, that's gotta hurt. We need to apply some medicine. Mine barely goes above 70 on the most intense stuff, and I kinda have crap cooling. Yeah, well, you know, some of us aren't very smart and didn't buy extra fans when we built the PC. Yeah, but brother, your hands used to be like this too. Not as much now, but if your hands hurt too much, you might not be able to hold the bow straight. Well, I have been training every day. Plus, that bow might not be suited to you. Alright then, let's train together again. I'll see what the problem is. Stock fan moment. Sorry for being a pain. Oh, but you've become much better compared to before. I was surprised when I saw you fighting earlier. Were you watching? Yes, I was in a position that allowed me to watch you, although watching you made me a little anxious. In that case, I'll have to train harder so next time you'll be able to watch me without worrying. How cute. Oh, that's a big stretch. Mind you, mine crashes constantly. So it's not... Why does it crash constantly? That seems worse than being a little hot. Okay, let's see. Again, I'm assuming that Ubello's in like an insta-bench, right? Me when I steal the outside of this sandwich. Alright, I think, I want to bring Sirius because he's hot. Maybe we drop Gordon? No, we drop Luke. Fuck Luke. We're gonna have to bring Ogma and Julian for the recruits, I think. Keep Ryan for now. I also have no clue. I think it's the CPU, but not 100% sure. That's the one thing I'm, like, terrified of when building my own computer, is I was like, oh god, if this thing fucks up, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's because of the mask, isn't it? Yes! As I said in that one short, I like it when I don't have to see a man's face when I get him pregnant. CPU's not too... Just don't have to replace your RAM anytime soon. That's not gonna go well. Oh, we gotta bring Sita. Alright, Katria, sorry. My girl. Yeah, no, for real. Apparently it's gone up 3 times in the last month alone I overheard a guy at Micro Center saying, which I believe. Alright, I guess we'll drop... Let's see, who are we getting this chapter? We're getting... We get Sita at the start, Ricard if we talk with Julian, Bars we need to bring Cord, Board, or Ogma. We got Ogma. George won't join yet, but don't kill him if you want to recruit him. I don't know who... Oh. Oh, I don't get him yet? Oh. Boo. Hey V, I can wear a mask. Sorry, I don't get men pregnant in real life. It's a policy of mine. There's like fictional men, right? Or fictional men. So good. It's triple the price since when I bought my... Yeah, I think my RAM was the second most expensive part of my build. It was like the GPU and then the RAM was the most expensive thing. Going wild, I got lucky snagging one step before the prices got hiked up any further. Yeah, no, it's insane. I was like, well, I hope I don't need more than 32 gigs of RAM anytime soon. Okay, let's see. Who else can I drop? I probably don't need Gordon and Ryan. So I'll drop Gordon and bring... Julian. I think RAM was the cheapest overall when I bought mine, and I have 64. Yeah, like a year ago, I was looking and building a PC, and RAM was like, for 2 sticks of 16 gig DDR5 RAM, it was like $35. And then when I went to build it this year, now that I finally have money, it was like $250. It's fucking crazy. Right, this is inventory. Okay. That's fine. That should be fine. That should be fine. That should be fine. That's fine. I actually want to give the Armor Slayer to somebody, maybe Ogma. Sirius should be good. We got the Wing Spear back! Oh, he's carrying a men's staff. I don't know if he was doing that before, but that's kind of cute. I got mine for 110 each, just a bit more expensive than my PSU. Yeah, I paid like $250 for 2 sticks of 16 gig RAM, and I'm pissed off about it. Good to know Ogma has no magic affinity at all. 0 magic, 0 res. It's okay, he'll be fine. Can I forge my Wing Spear? And where is George? Yorgi. George. I don't know what I'm doing. There he is. Maybe I could just box him in all nice and neat. Commander Lang, the Altean army has arrived. You moron, why are you so panicked? With their nation and name in ruins, the Alteans are of no consequence to us. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy killing you so much, Lang. But Sir George's archers left to quell the rebellion. Can we win with just our troops? Why didn't you tell me earlier? Call George back to the castle at this instant. While you're there, find that hired sword, Navarre, and bring him here. General Taurus, I'm heading inside. You will defend this location till your last breath. Do not let the enemy get close. Do I make myself clear? Jorge? George, I guess. Oh, Captain Hoare, we've received orders to return to the castle immediately. Orders from Lang, huh? I'm not fond of that man. His treatment of our people is simply intolerable. To work beneath him is an insult. Pay his orders no mind. But, Captain, you'll be accused of treason. Captain, you can't be planning to defect to Altea. No, that's not an option. If I were to defect now, I'd drag the entire platoon down with me. So for that reason alone, I will absolutely not take any risks that might besmirch our name. Captain George. Anyway, inform everyone, do not move from your stations. However, if the enemy approaches, you may engage them. So I guess we'll just go around. Don't call him that unless you're gonna pay him. I'd pay him. He's blonde. Oh, I want that physics save. Alright, well, oh, there's Barst. I didn't move the... Lang sure talks big for someone within wing spear range. So true. I did not move... I should have moved Ogma closer to Barst, I guess. Oh, to be a pretty blonde archer. I know. I'm jealous every day. Will Barst attack me? Surely not. Surely not, right? I guess worst case scenario, I made a save, so we won't have to go back too far. This is gonna be the best level up she's gonna get. Nope, okay, never mind. So it won't be too bad if I have to reset. Oh, that's Ricard? My bad. First would never hurt us, right? Surely he forgives us for the apple pie incident. Chief, where are you? Okay, I did not realize that that was Ricard. I probably should have been paying attention. Well, isn't this just a minor disaster? We're just gonna end and see what happens. Oh good, he healed. Okay, Ricard's just gonna keep running away like a fucking twerp. Barst did not hurt me. So that's... we got that going for us. Long time no see, Barst. Captain Ogma, why are you here? Another war has started. Once again, I fight under Prince Marth's banner. Barst, lend us your strength. We need you. I got nothing to do with fighting now. Well, that's what I would say if you were anyone else. Captain, I owe you. You saved our sorry asses on more occasions than one. Captain Ogma, just say the word. I'll do whatever you want. Okay, I'm kind of shipping this now. Is anybody else kind of shipping this now? They've got kind of like a grizzled old merc kind of vibe together. I'm just gonna mark you guys off so I know where your range is. I think we keep running Sia this way. Camaraderie equals gay v 2025. Listen, okay, here's the thing, right? Is like, part of writing good romance is finding the ways that characters connect. And if that's camaraderie, it's camaraderie. Barst got that hand axe too. The axe bro is back, hell yeah. Exactly. You get it. Platonic exists? Come on. Well, yeah, but that's not fun. You know what's fun is talking about two grizzled mercenaries having an alone moment in their tent. I don't know, the straights get to do it, why can't I? Where is the village? There's like one over here, right? Okay. I really should have moved everybody forward more. Also, what is your movement? You have 7, you have 7. So I'm never gonna catch up to you is what I'm hearing. Hold on, I gotta do something real quick. Be back in 1 second. Alright, so I had to go close the door so people couldn't hear me talking. I've never once done the whole shipping thing, barring when it's really strongly indicated in the media. See, and like that's the like thing, right? Is like shipping is fun. And I feel like it's one of the small joys that comes with fandom, is that you get to ship things. I say we just pitch Julian into the wolves. Sound like a plan? Or actually, Sita exists. And I'm just gonna take a leap of faith that they're not going to come attack her. Why are you calling that, Dante? That's what I thought. I just like things as is, never really got the whole thing. She got a strength growth, yo. But I won't knock it yet. See, I think for me... Okay, I think the biggest driver of a lot of, like, shipping fandom stuff is literally just, like... We crave completeness, right? The fandoms I usually ship the hardest in are the fandoms that won't let me have what I want. If that makes sense. Should I send Sirius down, maybe? He could probably survive these losers. Sita greeting Julian with a wing spear is diabolical. Unlike you, when I see a knocked up blonde anime boy. You know, I haven't seen that mercenary Sumto. I thought he might have joined your ranks, but I guess not. He's as lax as they get, but you can't go wrong with his skill. Fuck is Sumto? Like, I would say my first fandom was really, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Specifically because I liked the Zutara ship, and then they didn't do that, and I was pissed off. And I was like, well, I guess I just gotta go do this myself, don't I? And then I did. Well, I didn't. Other people did. I was a little young for all that, I think. But I read fanfiction. That's the important part. God fucking damn it, Cecil. Stop getting what... They have silver swords. I probably should have noticed that, huh? Okay, this is a disaster. How was I supposed to know they had silver weapons, just for the record? Okay, Pally, you're gonna have to fucking book it. Thank goodness for casual mode. Yeah, for real. I wasn't expecting them to have silver swords. Sadly, we'll not be greeting Lang with the wing spear. Well, I don't know. He's not the boss of this one. What is Gemini? Strength 1, magic 1? Yo. Okay, let's, Rapier, maybe? Now see, the really fucking annoying thing is that Ricard moves exactly the same speed that Julian does. And since I didn't start them closer, I'm never gonna catch up. God, that's not gonna kill. That's not gonna kill, and you're not gonna reach. Would anybody be opposed to me just restarting this fucking chapter? Because this is some bullshit. This is, we're just gonna... We're just gonna do this over again. Sound like a plan? Well, this would have gone a lot better if I had, like, positioned these characters so that, you know, Julian could actually walk over and talk to Ricard on turn 1, and Ogma could do the same with Barst. Okay. Take 2. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Hey, Ricard, I see you haven't tired of stealing. Ah, Chief, how nice to see you. Well, I was planning on working with you and making lots of money, but you had to go and quit the business. Falling head over heels for that beautiful cleric and then dumping me, that's just too cruel. So what I'm hearing is that Ricard and Julian used to date. Did our love really mean that little to you? I was kinda joking, but actually... Wait a minute, actually. Can it, you little fink? Can it, you little fink? What is a fink and why does it sound homophobic? People get the wrong idea about us if you keep talking like that. Anyway, I mean, even Julian's like, bro, they're gonna think we're gay. Anyway, forget about thieving and come with me to fight for justice. Alright then. I'll follow you anywhere. I do adore you, Chief. Wait, hold on. Are you gonna tell me that that's straight now, Ramen Shaman? Are you gonna look me in the eye and you're gonna tell me that those two are straight after that interaction? Let's see, let's also get the Ballisti in here. I swear we've been over this before. A contemptible person, or oh, is that what fink means? I don't know, it sounds kind of homophobic to me. There is no such thing as too much mpreg. Actually, one of my favorite... Oh, I didn't get the strength growth this time, damn it. One of my favorite comments that I got on one of my videos was somebody leaving a comment on, like, the Shadow Dragon mpreg video, and they were like, if this doesn't happen, I'm gonna be annoyed. And then they were like, never mind, I just looked at your AO3, you know way more about this than I do. Just the way it makes me giggle. We're just gonna operate under the assumption that those archers aren't gonna come kill Sita. Wait, what's your AO3? It's the same as my Twitch name. I should have swapped to the hand axe there. It's time to take a look-sees. Please do read my Manfroy-Veld Thracia fic. It's got like 30 hits, which is about 25 more than I thought it would get, so I'm pretty happy. I gotta let Dante out of the room now. Hold on. Come here. Come on. Out you go. Alright. I think the last time someone looked at my AO3 on stream, they were like, wow, there's a lot of Dimmy doing here. It's like, yep. Hello, Christian. How was Stranger Things? We may or may not have had to reset this chapter, but it's fine because I'm good at this game. Was entertaining? Nice. Top tier summary, thank you. I don't- Manfroy doesn't really seem like a very affectionate person. Alright, you can't be posting all about my fanfic in the chat. My AO3 account, and I invited people to go read the Manfroy-Veld fic, which I wrote, for the record, as part of a bet with chat when we played Thracia. For the record, just in case you're worried that I'm a degenerate, you're correct, but it was also part of a bet. I'm actually gonna keep an eye out for these guys, too. They have silver weapons. And that doesn't really go well for me. Oh, and I was just mentioning that my Manfroy-Veld fic has, like, 30 hits or something, which is stunningly good for a Thracia fic, I dare say. Damn, Shimmy Ray Boy Love. Huh. Yeah, I guess they are all gay, aren't they? Maybe we put Sirius in the line of fire. Oh, he can reach. Oh, fuck yeah. I have written heterosexual fan fiction in the past. I guess I just never posted it. I don't know if I've ever written lesbian fic. I probably should, shouldn't I? Ricard lives, let's go. Manfred doesn't seem like a very affectionate person. You don't have to bully me. I just mean, like, with his lovers, you know? He doesn't seem like he loves people. He just seems like he uses them for his own sick, twisted pleasures. How much to do Dimitri and Leo Takumi? A lot. Like, a lot. Like, most of it. Like, probably almost all of it, yeah. I think I have 63 fics posted. About half are 3 houses and about half are fates. I think in the fates, I have like 2 Xander Takumi fics maybe, and then the rest are Leo Kumi. And then in 3 houses, I think I have about 3 or 4 Sylvix fics maybe, and then the rest are Dimmy-Doo. I always read as more power hungry, like I wouldn't even be surprised if you didn't care about it. Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely kind of the thinking I had when writing this. It's like he just likes doing, he likes being able to do it more than he likes doing it, you know what I mean? Alright, we gotta send somebody over to get rocked by those fucking wyverns. Do you have silver? You do. You bitches. I don't really know if Julian and Ricard need to, like, do anything on this map. Kind of feel like using them would be a waste of, experience points. Who do you think is the ultimate antagonist of FE4? Julius, the spirit of Loptus, or Manfroy? Probably Manfroy. Because he's just, like... None of this would have happened if it wasn't for him, you know? Like, Loptus was not coming back if nobody tried to make him come back. What are you packing? You're packing a sword. Let's put you here. Maybe I can send a couple of people down. Marth has to go up. Like, maybe I can send myself, Gordon, Barst, and Lind down. Yeah, like the Loptus cult in general, probably. I honestly think Loptus's influence was the reason everything started. Ooh, nice. He manipulated Gara into signing a blood deal, so Gullible must have run in the family bloodline I harvest. Ouch. You're not wrong, but, you know, you don't have to call him out like that. Okay, how do I want to do this? Why don't we leave Pala here with a silver lance and just see what happens? But yeah, I mean, like, again, like, I don't really know if Loptus I consider to be, like, evil. He kind of just seems more like a force of nature. Like, he's not evil, like, he's not coming back because he's evil. He's coming back because that's just what he does. I don't know why I'm reading. Yeah, why are you reading this, Phil? Are you still on the Manfroy Veld one, or what? Oh, let's go, Pala. I don't, okay, I'm gonna have a moment of full disclosure here. I don't remember what I wrote in that fic, so you're gonna have to read that at your own risk. Because I don't know what's going on in there. Probably nothing good. Alright, maybe we can piggyback and Sita can take this guy. Also, it blocks child soldier from automatically going through, but not penis, really? Alright, who's our bulkiest soldier over here? Somehow, it's still Ryan. I'm thinking we kind of just jump in with the girls, take out these armors. Maybe Ogma with a little armor slayer action. That was someone else's. Twitch filter is weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, go ahead, get into the backstory. If you want. Where's Marth? He did the save, okay. Now hopefully Sita doesn't get doubled. Oh shit. That did not do as much as I thought it would. Okay, Pal is really the better bait here, because she has higher defense anyways. So I guess we'll take a turn, we'll heal up a little bit, and then we'll bait the last wyvern guy. And we're gonna hope that I don't have any more wyverns coming out of, like, castles or some bullshit. Fortresses. Are there there are fortresses. Okay, and then my thinking was we could have Lynn and Cecil start hammering in on these iron dudes? Armored dudes? 14 and 14 will be 28. You'll do... Let's do Cecil. And if she dies valiantly. I'm thinking the mages are gonna kind of just, like, suicide mission this until the armors are dead. And then we'll go from there. Oh, but yeah, feel free to stop reading my fanfic anytime. It's, I think that it's fantastic, but you know. We don't need to read all of it right now. I wrote a lot of it, actually, when I was, like, much younger. I feel a lot better. I kind of like your writing, just not the content. Well, thank you. That's something. I have definitely gotten a lot better at writing since I wrote a lot of that. A lot of the older stuff is kind of on quality. Projection, 44.5 degrees. Fire! I wish my PC would run at 44.5 degrees right now. Oh! Suck it! Cecil dodged! She's not gonna dodge this one. No, didn't think so. No, not now. I'm pulling back for now. That's okay. We expected this. And we got Ogma with the Armor Slayer and a crit. Loptis came from the same tribe as Medius, the Earth Dragons, and we both know the war between the Divine Dragons led by Naga and the Earth Dragons. Loptipu fled to Yggdrasil, where he founded the Loptriad Empire, becoming a sort of god for the people. His spirit and bloodline persisted because of his first blood pact with Gyre, which allowed his spirit to persist even beyond death through the Loptis. But why do you know all this? I mean, I'm not judging. I don't know any of this. Though I don't pay that much attention to Fire Emblem lore these days. Okay, how do I want to do this now? It would be great if I could get Ogma in there. So maybe we Aura with Lind? I have a lot of free time to do the dumbest research. Oh, that's a mood. I spent 3 hours last night trying to determine if Dante from Devil May Cry has the exact same picture of his mom in every game on his desk. The answer is yes, kind of. Not in 2, though. And don't ask. Don't ask. Just don't ask. Just don't ask. You don't need to know. Ogma's almost safe there. Why? I was writing a fanfic. And I'm very, very particular about my details. I'm actually now a little bit afraid. By chance, do you happen to be autistic as well? Not diagnosed. But thank you for noticing. I'm like, okay, like, there are so many things that, like, you don't notice when you're a kid, but you notice when you're an adult. And one of them is that I think my dad definitely has a touch of the tism, as you say. And I think he gave it to me. And I'm just gonna give an example. So my dad loves trains, which is not in and of itself an autistic thing. You don't have to be autistic to like trains, though there is a very large proportion of autistic people who do like trains. It's a very autistic hobby for some reason. And so, you know, we decided this year for Christmas that we were gonna set up a little train track around the tree. So I was supposed to do that. I was like, Dad, are you gonna help me set up the little train around the tree? And he was like, absolutely, yes, of course I'm gonna help you set up the train around the tree. What do you think this is? So we get out the train tracks, and the train tracks are all disorganized. We have, I used to love Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid. We have like 3 different sets of Thomas the Tank Engine train tracks that we have like maintained since my childhood. And so I'm like, okay, let's build the train. So we dump it all out, and my dad is like freaking out because he's like, these are all disorganized. So, you know, what should have taken 10 minutes became like a 4-hour project because my dad decided that before we built the train track around the tree, we had to stop and organize every single piece of the train track by size and by edition that it came with. And that's what I did the night before Christmas. And I was like, and I was sitting there after, I was kind of like live texting my friends this. And we got to the point where I was like, how did I not see this when I was younger? You know? How did I not notice? Yeah, no, it was fun. We had fun. But it was very funny. So what if I put Ricard here? I'm just gonna end, fuck it. Lynn's just gonna die, and that we're all gonna have to be okay with that. It's the obsession with detail and efficiency. Trains are good in that regard, hence why so many autists gravitate toward them. See, I did not know that. You learn a lot as you age and all, and when you see more neurotypical people to compare to. Yeah, that's true too, because you know, when I was a kid, that was just how my dad was. You know, you don't really think about it. I didn't know what masking was 6 months ago, but now I do know that I do it a lot now. So true. Wow, there's a lot of guys with silver weapons around. Okay, let's see if Bars can take this guy out. And then, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy. I'm a little worried about all of those guys over there. But at the same time, he needs to die. I don't know if that's a fact, more a thing I noticed knowing so many, and also my brain works the same, just apply different things. It's like I can spot it now when I meet people. It's so easy to spot now when I meet people. I woke up with morning with a sting in the corner of my eyelid. Lo and behold, it's a tiny cut on the outer corner of my left upper eyelid. I must have done something. Ooh, sounds like it hurts. I cut my cornea once. That sucked. It's a real 0 out of 10 experience. I woke up with morning. Yeah, what would waking up with morning be? Whoo, ready boys? Look at all that ruckus. Never a better time to attack that bunch of villages. Yeah, don't get too excited. I'm walking over there. Slowly but surely. Morning, waking morning, big sad energy. Sounds like a fanfiction I've written. I must clarify this morning. This morning, not with morning. Even connect morning to morning wood. Okay, I think I'm gonna use the save point again. Yeah, I didn't even think that, Christian. You were A-okay until you opened your mouth. Oh, Altaians, hear a plea. Please, defeat General Lang. As long as that man lives, peace is but a fleeting dream. Cool. How am I gonna get myself out of this one? It's the real question. Because that guy has a silver sword. And that's not good for me health. Okay, I could probably Barst. Maybe we can Wombo combo with Ryan and Barst on this guy. That would require an ungodly amount of flexibility. Though, right? Like, you'd have to be real flexible for that. I'm just gonna put Julie in here as bait. I'm so annoyed that didn't kill. Okay, I guess the Pegasi girlies are gonna have to go down to help, because... Alright, y'all in chat need to start behaving. Or being short? How short would you have to... We're moving on. I feel like I was gonna say something and I completely forgot. Oh yeah, autism. Yeah, so anyways. I had a friend when I was younger tell me that if she ever wrote a novel, she would have me proofread it, because she's like, you would find the stupidest little continuity things to nitpick that I would never even think to catch. I was like, thank you, I think. It's probably just the wound from a hair splinter that fell out and pierced through my eyelid. That's tragic. Oh, if it isn't Prince Marth, I wonder how my granddaughter Lena is faring, hmm? What? You don't know? I see. Then, do you still want this hammer and staff? At least if Lena's pupa and militia were around, I'm sure she could use it. Well, whatever be the case, I'm no use for a souvenir. Please, make good use of it. Oh, that's nice. Okay, how are we gonna get ourselves out of this one? I would really like to get the guy with the silver sword dead. Oh, Ryan! Ryan, you beast! Oh, fuck yeah, love you. But not really. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about you, Ryan. You're one of my best units, but also, I mean... I'm committing war crimes by using you. How the fuck does he know Marisha? Apparently Lena used to teach her or something. Okay, hopefully that prevents me from dying. Because that'd be really embarrassing. We're gonna put Ricard here as bait. Continuing the tradition of bait. Shit. It's gonna be kind of hard to get... Okay, fuck it. We bring Sita and Pala in and just hope he doesn't kill both of them. Take his VIP card? Well, we won't lose it, right? Okay, okay, she lived. Is there a secret shop on this map that I should know about? If he dies, you will... Really? Even on casual mode? But there are ones later? Well, that's good to know. Yeah, okay. You scared me here. What's the opposite of a growth spurt because Ryan is somehow 17 despite his baby? I don't know. Okay, maybe we get Pala the kill here just to get this guy out of my fucking face. General Lang, Altea is too strong. Yeah, we are. And now Marth has to walk all the way down here so that we can finish the chapter. She likes her Fire Emblem like her smut, filthy, and casual. Hey now. Nothing about my smut is casual. You take that back, sir. I worked very hard on every single piece, okay? Thank you, as long as you acknowledge it. I kind of wanted to go get that physics stave, but I'm also kind of lazy and I don't feel like walking all the way over there. Do I need things? No. No warp staff? I don't have a warp staff, I don't think. I don't think they've given me one yet. Screw it. We'll just wait for Marth to walk over here. Yay! Sire, we finally seized control of Grust. However, a number of enemies are concealed within the castle. Our job here is far from over. Yes, I know. Lang must be stopped here and now, or else we forsake the people of Grust. Sire, I too do not intend to let them go. Say the word, and with these very hands... This is Lang we're talking about. We don't know what he's planning. Why in the remake did that make it only... Oh my god. Why in the remake did that make it so only Marth can visit the... I don't know. Excuse me for a moment, I have to inform friends and family that nothing about my smut is casual must be carved into your tombstone. Do it. I know what I'm about. This is Lang we're talking about. We don't know what he's planning. V, we must take extra caution when fighting inside the castle. The Nest of Evil. That would make a good Omegaverse fanfic title. I gotta talk about something other than Omegaverse. I swear to God. What are y'all doing to me? Grust has been liberated. All that remains is Olburn Keep, where General Lang remains barricaded. Lang used his influence to steal belongings, daughters, and lives from the people of Grust. Fire Emblem Be Normal About Women Challenge? Was there ever a man as cruel as he is? I cannot forgive him. I shall take him down without fail. I'm kind of feeling like a one-trick pony talking about Omegaverse this whole stream. But at the same time, I am so tired because I did not get enough sleep last night and I had to get up early to go to Micro Center, so, you know. And by early, I mean I got up at like 1 o'clock, okay? Anyways, Prince Marth raised his sword to the skies and ordered firmly. Altea Knights, charge. This is every yeah, I know, I'm feeling like a one-trick pony right now. I have other interesting things to talk about. Probably. I mean, last stream we had an entire rant about my opinions about Three Houses. V, you should be aware that Lang is a general with high defense. To defeat him, you would do well to attack with magic or a special weapon like an armor slayer. Duly noted. If you plan to defeat him with strength alone, you'd have to be extremely powerful. V, you are sadly not very strong. We don't have to call it out, but you could fight using your other talents. I don't think there's a time when I've come into the stream and not heard you talk about Mpreg. To be fair, I did get a lot of followers from the Mpreg tier list, so a lot of people joining wanted to talk about it too. Can we get a rant about your favorite Fire Emblem game? Sure, probably. Hold on, let me finish this dialogue real quick. Please, in my stead, kill that insolent man. Oh, it was almost done anyways. What's my rant about my favorite Fire Emblem game? Do you want like a positive rant or do you want a negative rant about my favorite Fire Emblem game? Because I could rant about, like, fandom or something, but I don't know if I'd be sharing anything that everybody doesn't already know. I don't want to do this chapter today. Negative roundabout Fates in its entirety, not the fandom, the games, the ultimate test. I mean, there's plenty of negative things I could rant about Fates with. The localization is probably the biggest one. Why not? Which one's your favorite and why, you know? I could do that too. My biggest rant about Fire Emblem Fates is probably the localization, and that's something that I don't think a lot of people really understand. Because a lot of people have a problem with the writing, but I don't think a lot of people have an understanding of why they have a problem with the writing of Fates. And a big problem with the writing of Fates is that they kind of tried to 4-kids it a little bit. Like, when they were bringing it over in the localization, they kind of tried to, like, de-emphasize a lot of the Eastern influences within the game, which is kind of bizarre considering one of the countries is literally just fucking Japan. But, like, Vala was originally supposed to be, like, more Chinese-inspired, and they just, like, wiped that out completely in favor of going more, like, Greek, I think? Like, Greco-Roman? So you lose a lot there. You also lost a lot in the translation with regard to character motivations. For example, they cut, like, the biggest part of the Norian siblings' backstory, and then people are like, oh, the Norian siblings are so dumb because they don't defy Garen. It's like, well, the Norian siblings don't defy Garen because they're abused children, and you're asking them to face up to their abuser who would happily kill them all for very little. So, like, it kind of makes sense with the motivation there, but if you don't know that piece of their backstory, yeah, they do look a lot dumber. And I don't think the localization did a very good job of translating a lot of that stuff over into the West. But I did get a new appreciation of the game after I played with it, like a mutual of mine who has, she's not Asian in that, like, she's from Asia, he's not Asian in that, like, he's from Asia, he's Asian in that, like, Asian heritage, and he explained a lot of that to me. So I got a better appreciation of it after that. Let's see. I don't know much about Engage's localization. Soleil was also a really bad localization decision on their part, but I kind of understand why they went the direction they did with her, because there was no way Soleil was getting translated in any, like, good, meaningful way. Because, like, here's the thing, right? Her entire trope is that she's a girl who likes girls until she grows up, quote-unquote, and realizes that she needs to be with a man. That's like Soleil's entire trope in the Japanese. That's why she can only marry men. But that looks really bad to a Western audience because it looks like you can, like, pray the gay away or whatever. So they just made her bi, but then they made her not have any endings with women or anything like that. So but there was no way they were going to be able to translate that well without, like, reworking her supports, which they weren't going to do, obviously. How's the last few chapters? Pretty good, actually. And I see that my viewership jumped right when I started ranting, so hello, everybody, what's up? Out and out lesbian, summer sports border, and sexual harassment Japan. What the heck, not very cash money view? Yeah. Anina's just you, exactly, thank you. But yeah. So that's my Fates rant. I do think there are some things that are not very well depicted. Like, the teleportation magic. I'm always gonna have a gripe with teleportation magic in fiction because, like, why? Why don't we just use this? You know what I mean? How was chapter 4? Actually, not too bad. I was expecting a lot worse, to be honest. Yeah, there's my Fates rant. As for why I can rant about why Fates is probably one of my favorite Fire Emblem games, it's Takumi. I just like the characters. I like the characters a lot. I had a lot of fun when I played the game because it's a really well-made game in terms of the gameplay. There was a lot of fanfic shenanigans, which is always a good time, and one of the things that I enjoy most about engaging with these games is the fandom when it's normal, or at least not terrible. Let's see. And also, I think there's a little bit of defense. Chapter 5 was also not that bad. I think there's also a little bit of defensiveness within me when it comes to Fire Emblem Fates, just because a lot of people trash it, and I don't think it's always deserved. Especially when they're trashing it for things that, like, other games do, sometimes even to a worse degree. Fates is like one route be good in terms of gameplay while the other two suck donkey dick. That's your opinion. I think it's one of my favorite games gameplay-wise. I mean, Rev is dog shit. See, here's the thing. I don't think Rev is that bad. Like, I think people are exaggerating. They're like, oh, the maps are too gimmicky. Every Fire Emblem game has gimmick maps. But yeah, I'm not saying, like, everybody needs to like Fates. I just do. It's all, yeah, but, like, most of them are, like, fairly normal. Like, you don't have to go out of your way, you know? Yeah, the balancing of Revelation is by far the worst part of it. Is like, why am I getting an unpromoted archer at level, like an unpromoted level 5 archer in chapter 20? It's stupid. But yeah, But yeah, I think part of why I like Fates so much now is just kind of I've dug my heels in because a lot of people hate it, and I think a lot of people's reasons for hating it are dumb. Not that, like, you can't hate it, but, like, for example, just a very, very obvious example. See, everyone always points to the snow map. Like, every other game doesn't have a map that sucks. But anyways. Like, one example I have of, like, people having criticisms of Fire Emblem Fates that I find are dumb is, like, they complain that Corrin is stupid on Conquest for siding with the Norian siblings, even though Garen is obviously evil. And it's like they say Corrin is dumb because they don't realize Garen's evil. And, like, that's not even true, is the thing. If you actually pay attention to what the story is, Corrin knows Garen is evil. Corrin just wants to go, like, Corrin believes that Garen could have had something to do with killing Mikoto, but Corrin wants to go back and see Garen to get his side of the story, and that's why Corrin goes back in Conquest. And then, by, like, Chapter 10, Corrin is well aware that Garen is evil, and Corrin explicitly states that the reason why they want to stay with Nor instead of turning their back on it is that they want to see if they can try and, like, influence things from the inside. So, like, when people say, oh, the writing of Fates is bad because Corrin is dumb because they sided with Garen even though he's evil, and it's like, well, that's not what happened. Like, if you actually bothered to read the story, by Chapter 10, Corrin explicitly states their motivation for staying with Nor, and it's that they know Garen is evil, but they think that they can influence things from the inside better than if they left and tried to work with Hoshido at that point. And then once you get later in the game, when Corrin realizes that things really can't be influenced from the inside like they had hoped, they're already at the point where they're in so deep that they can't just defect to the other side, like nobody would trust them, right? Yeah, but where it starts getting dumb is where they're okay with invading another country and slaughtering its government to put them on the throne, and here's why. See, here's the thing though, I don't think that's a dumb decision on the characters' parts. I think that the game, and especially the localization particularly, I don't think the localization did enough to support why the Norian siblings would go along with that proposal. Because, if you remember, Garen will literally kill them where they stand for the most minor infractions. I mean, the game even starts out with Corrin trying to spare Kaze and Rinka, and then Garen literally almost has Xander kill them. So, like, the real question is, like, none of them are okay with invading Hoshido. None of them want to be doing it. They say that explicitly multiple times. They just don't feel like they have another choice, because if they don't go along with what Garen says, he's just gonna kill them, and then what are they gonna be able to do? Right? And so, like, that is supported by a lot of the backstory information that the Norian siblings are these abused children, and standing up to your abuser is, like, hard and scary, especially when your abuser is, like, the king of a nation and has the full force of an army to bring down on your neck if you defy him. Sure, but they have a sizable force effect instead of the wholesale slaughter of thousands. But, again, one, they would probably just get crushed anyways, and two, they're terrified of Garen. Like, they know what he's capable of. So they think, like, Corrin thinks, I need to be able to get my siblings to break out of this, and the only way they're gonna do that is if they see that Garen isn't Garen anymore. There's nothing in there worth, you know, like, there's nothing in there, right? They can kill him. And the Norian siblings go along with it because they're so terrified to defy him and get murdered that they don't know. You know, like, they don't know what to do with themselves. And, like, a sizable force, I mean, I don't know how we would really quantify that, because, yes, you recruit a lot of characters, but, like, how big is your army, really? Fire Emblem's not really good at the scale of that, because even if they have, like, let's say each character you recruit is the equivalent of, like, I don't know, 25 soldiers, like, you get how many? Like, 30 characters by the end of Conquest, so you might have a couple hundred people under you. Garen has, like, thousands. Like, he would crush them. Yeah, but, like, the thing is, too, also, if they were to defect, like, they have Hoshido breathing down their neck on the other side. And, like, you could maybe argue that Korin could convince Hoshido to work with them, but, like, we see in Revelation that there's a lot, like, there's enough bad blood there that I don't think Hoshido would necessarily be willing to just take them on. They would probably view it as a trick, especially after Makoto died and then Korin defected in the first place. Like, they're in kind of deep, you know? Like, and it's like, do you take the risk of hoping that Hoshido works with you so that you can fight Garen? Or do you take, or the alternative is that Hoshido tells you to fuck off, and then now you're fighting Hoshido on one side and Garen on the other, and then you're, like, double screwed, right? Like, I can't necessarily blame the characters for picking something that is maybe a little bloodier, but probably had a higher proportion, like, a higher chance of success at that point. Like, hard to ignore, never mind the strategic value would break, but, like, one of the core things about Fates is, like, prejudice. I mean, Azura was literally living in Hoshido for her entire life, and after the war started, she got, like, kidnapped and booted. I mean, not Xander, Ryoma and Hinoka tried to keep her safe, but, like, the overwhelming public opinion meant that she just didn't stand a chance. Like, even with the royals backing her. So, that happened to Azura, who lived in Hoshido her entire life, basically. What are they gonna do about the Norian royals? What's your opinion on Xander still trying to fight Korin after Elise sacrificed herself? I think it's stupid that Xander would go against his own baby sister. She's a kid, shut up, Leo. Final wish just for a duel, and I think he knows that Elise was speaking the right side. My take there... Azura was kidnapped as a child, yeah, and so was Korin. I don't know exactly what age they were, but they were pretty young, so Azura's lived most of her life in Hoshido. My take there on the Xander thing is, I don't think Xander was really fighting with his heart in it, because if another thing about the Norian siblings' backstory is that Xander actually was the one to kill multiple of his siblings. I don't remember exactly where that's revealed, but it's at least heavily implied that, you know, they used to have more siblings, the mothers were warring to try and earn Garen's favor, they were using their kids as pawns, and Xander, being the oldest, along with Camilla, but Xander's the one we're talking about, was embroiled in this, and he was responsible for killing some of his siblings. And so, when he kills Elise, I think that kind of is meant to indicate that something has sort of broken in him, and he doesn't want to kill Korin again. But he also can't just defect, because he's Dark Camus, you know? Was that in the localization? No, that wasn't. Again, like, that's the, like, I feel like a lot of people's problems with the writing of Fates is just the localization didn't do a very good job. It cut that. And that's, like, a really important part of the Norian siblings' backstory and explaining Xander's motivations. Yeah, I know. They don't even mention the concubine wars at all in the localization. But anyways, yeah, so I think something in Xander kind of breaks after Elise dies, and he can't bring himself to kill Korin, and so he lets Korin kill him. I don't think he ever had any intention of winning that fight at the end of, Birthright. I definitely see what you mean now, like, what the actual, right? Like, Xander can't bring himself to fight his siblings, but he'll throw himself into death in the name of chivalry. Yeah, exactly. I think it's maybe kind of mentioned in Elise and Leo's support, but they don't elaborate on it at all. Like, you don't get any of that backstory. Then he should have gone the Ryoma route. I love how Ryoma went out in Birthright, not defecting, sacrificing himself to prevent Korin from taking his own brother's life. Yeah, but I mean, if they both did the same thing, it'd be kind of boring. Seeing his stats from the Opera House and his boss chapter are different. God, the Opera House. Yeah, so that's my take. He never had any intention of killing Corrin after Elise died. He just couldn't also bring himself to surrender in the name of whatever the fuck he believes in. It enforced the parallels between the warring families, I suppose. Though he does kind of kill himself in a way. He just makes Corrin do it for him. Do we have any other questions about Fire Emblem Fates? I'm here. I like talking about it. This is why whenever I tell people to play Fire Emblem Fates, I want to play it with them so I can explain some of these things that the localization left out. Is Zola readable? Absolutely not. Oh, I guess we're stopping for the— yeah, we're going on 3 hours, and I don't know how long this chapter's gonna take, so... And I've kind of been debating if I want to do another tier list, because I'm still one behind. I like Fire Emblem Fates quite a lot, but gameplay-wise, only Conquest for me. Whereas Romo's stats get even higher as an enemy unit? Yeah. We need to talk about how much Ryoma doesn't like his younger siblings. Why not do a playthrough of Fate sometimes where you explain it, then it's archived? I did, actually. I streamed Fates, and I talked about a lot of this during that. All 3 routes, gay hack. But I also spoil a lot in that because it's such an old game when I played it. So if somebody wants a spoiler-free version, then I can't just direct them there. But anyways, I wonder why they made Takumi an Archer in Rev, but not Leo a Dark Mage class in Rev. Probably because Leo's always a pre-promote. Spoiler-free skill issues. I feel like I had something else to say about Fates. Oh well. I get distracted by it. Whenever I'm ranting, I can't look at the chat because I'll get distracted in the middle of my thoughts. Oh yeah, I'm debating if I should do another tier list or just save it for next week. Because, I'm still a week behind from when I was setting up my computer, so I can post the next one on Friday, and it's kind of getting annoying to keep track of it. Okay, oh, the Mpreg tier list. Or I guess it's the female version for Thracia. I also realized that... No, we're still on Thracia. We still have to do the Thracia women. Because I just did the Thracia men. And I also realized a little late that I could have just done all the Yggdrasil characters in one tier list, and that would have been way easier. But I didn't, so... And it's too late now, because I've already posted both of the genealogy ones, and I have the Thracia one ready. Yeah. So I'm debating just skipping the tier list this week and coming back to it next week, and then I'll be caught up. And then I don't have to remember which one I need to post next. Yeah. Oh, I know someone on Tumblr who also did a compilation of a lot of the localization changes. I'll see if he's actually got that still up. Give me 1 second. It was a pinned post. Yep, here we go. If you're curious, somebody compiled all of them maybe not all of them, but like the story changes and some of the character changes. I think, oh god, who's that big Fire Emblem YouTuber? Fargas? I think Fargas even made a video using the post as a jumping off point. No, it's not Mecha. I think it was Fargas. I think it was him. He made a post using that, sourcing that thread for himself. So, anyways, yeah, I think that's good. We can wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for joining me. Hopefully how many chapters are in this game actually? 24-ish, not including paralogs. 25, 26, 27. It's like 30 chapters. Okay. I'm debating if I want to get, like, what I want to play after this. Because I was planning on saving 3 houses until, like, the end. So hopefully the fandom would calm down, but with Fortune's Weave coming out, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I was debating if I wanted to play 3 houses on stream before Fortune's Weave came out. But we don't have a release date on that yet, so I don't know how much time I'm gonna have for that. But I mean, we're probably gonna be playing New Mystery at least through January. I would be interested in hacks, but I want to get through all of the mainline games first. This is the last mainline game I'm playing for the first time, and then I want to play through all of the ones that I've played, but not on stream. Just so I have, like, all of them, I can say I played all of them on stream, because I think that would be a fun project. But, yeah, so once we're done with this, we've got to play... God, what do we gotta play? We gotta play 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 13, 15, 16. Okay, yeah, so we have to play the Tellius games, Awakening, 3 Houses, and Echoes. I really wish it wasn't on Switch 2 only, unfortunate, but you know. Anyways, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us today. Thanks everybody for joining me. I will see you next Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, hopefully, for more Fire Emblem. New Mystery of the Emblem. So follow if you want to follow and you want to be alerted the next time I go live. And other than that, I will see y'all next time. Peace.